Welcome to JP Squared.
Yes.
It's a creepy episode, not a scary one, not to be confused with scary. It is now creepy.
Oh, okay.
I got a creepy story that I've been wanting to tell for a long time, and now finally it's time.
All right, creep us out, you creep.
I will. Don't tempt me. So, when I was the manager at the Harkins movie theater, it's no longer unnamed theater. I don't care. It's Harkins, okay, in Flagstaff. I was a new manager, so I was new to the job, and I was just still learning, right? So one of the jobs as a manager is to do inventory if you have the night shift. So that means count everything.
At night.
Like, how many cups do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, you hope to get an early start so that you can get out of there before 1 a.m. Like, you have to count everything. So it was, everybody was gone, and I was still trying to count, and counting's never really been my strong suit, but still, like, I was doing okay. I was counting everything, and I was missing cheese. You know those little cheese cups?
I hate when that happens.
Nacho cheeses, you know the little nacho cheeses? Missing 25 cheeses. Where did the cheese go? I don't know where the cheese went, but I was looking for it, and so, because I don't think somebody stole a case of cheese. That's really what we're trying to find out. Did we break something, or did it get stolen?
A cheese caper.
The cheese caper. Cheese was missing, and I was looking everywhere for the cheese. So everyone had left by then. All the movies were out by then. There was nobody left. Like, it was just me and my two friends, and just, you know, I'll just call them Bethany Ford and Cameron Ronigan. Just as a random, you know, to protect their identity. I'll make up a name that isn't already theirs. So Bethany's this short, small, timid, goofy little person. She's not that small.
Most of those words weren't very flattering.
Well, she is very nice. she's nice. She's a nice person, and she's fun. And then Cameron, he was like the goofball out of everyone. And they're trying to help me because they've done this plenty of times. They're helping me find the cheese. It's getting late, and we're getting tired and delirious a little bit. And I just remember being in the office upstairs where they have the security camera screens so we can see all throughout the theater up there. And Cameron's like looking on his phone, and it's upstairs, so there's like a hallway that's just stairs going down, and then it turns and there's a door. So he's like just playing on his phone and like trying to creep Bethany out. So he finds like some creepy picture, some weird like demon dog or whatever, and he's like, what would you do if this came running up the stairs right now? Like stuff like that. She's like, oh, I would poop my pants or whatever. You know, like they're just playing around. They're just being funny while I'm trying to count the cheese again. So anyway, so we're looking for the cheese where he's like trying to be funny and scare her. Because it's also creepy. You go the other way down the hall and all the lights are off, all the projectors are off, and it's like really, really long, dark hallway. Completely pitch black dark. So we're hoping we don't have to go that way. So we're just working, and he's playing on his phone, looking up creepy stuff. And then he turns and looks and notices, like, that's weird. Like, on the screen, you know the little signs where it says the time that the theater starts? The times are up there, but they're blinking on the screen. It's like blink, 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 going up and down. And he's like, what on earth is, like, that's really weird. Like, so he's like, I'm gonna check it out. So he runs down, and I see him, and we're watching him on the screen, like running down the hallway. And he's like, he goes down the stairs and out and we can see him on every screen. Like, and he goes down to the hallway, and he like slides over there, and he looks, and then he like runs, turns all the way back, and comes back up, and he's like, it's not blinking down there. It's only blinking on the screen. So it's like, ooh, so we're like intrigued, like something creepy's going on. So it gets later, and we didn't find the cheese. We're still looking for cheese. And they're just trying to like recount the stuff that's on the computer. And I'm just like out of it. Just like, please let me go home. Like, I'm sorry, I lost the cheese. Like, I don't know. And I turn around and I look at the screen, and I see the camera that shows the stairs going up. I see someone coming. Like, this is like 1 a.m. There should not be anybody here. And the doors are locked. Like, but I see like a shadow of a person, a big kind of person, like turn the stairs and start coming up the stairs. And for a second, I like panic a little bit, like what? Someone's coming. But then I see on the screen who it is. It's the maintenance guy. It's weird that he's there at 1, but he's coming up the stairs. And I'm looking at the screen, and I just say, someone's coming up the stairs. And Bethany's like turns around and is like, no, there's not. And then right at that moment, he opens the door and she like jumps out of her chair, falls on the ground and like panic screams. And he's just like, what did I do? so it's like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I had to grab some stuff because I'm going to fix some stuff in Sedona. Like, I just had to get my stuff. But it's like, you're not supposed to be here. And we were just talking about what these creepy things came up the stairs. And then I look at the screen and see. So it was hilarious. She like flew a couple feet out of the air, out of her chair into the air. And that was it. I think the cheese was in the dark, creepy hallway. Like we thought, like, we need to go and see. And yes, somebody put like a couple boxes of cheese in the wrong place, which is like out into the dark in the hallway. So we all went home.
Okay. That's all I really cared about was
that I went home.
No.
Oh, that we found the cheese. I found the cheese. I think I was the one that found the cheese, but it was in the creepy, dark, long hallway. The only thing that wasn't really explained was the blinking lights.
Nosferatu!
Man, it's probably just there's weird stuff like that, that you can like illusions that only happen on cameras and not in real life.
Yeah, like ghosts.
Right, sure. It could just be a frame rate thing. Like
It's a frame rate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a frame rate thing.
Let's call it that.
Yeah,
it's a frame rate.
Anytime you ever experience anything paranormal, your go-to thing is just say, "Oh, it's just a frame rate thing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Yeah. Just apply that to your life.
All right. Tell me about when you were scared working the late night shift. Also, taking out the trash was scary, but that's a different story. I hope you learned something. Count your cheeses well.
Yes.
And if you
Make
lose
sure
it,
the cheese
it's
is
probably in the
accounted.
dark. Okay, bye.